Thank you for sharing your story. Not only is housing healthcare, housing is a human right. Everyone should have access to affordable housing, whether you have zero income, low income, or moderate income. People should have access to safe, clean, sustainable homes. There's both Brett and Gonzalo have talked about zoning policies as well as looking at other funds of resources. As a city council person, we created actually a trust fund to allocate funding, revenue generated into this trust fund to build affordable housing. I passed legislation to create a task force to allocate the ARPA funds, the federal dollars that came in, American Rescue Plan Act funds. And one of the top priorities was housing, and to also invest in housing that would provide wraparound services for individuals, which is critical. And so as mayor, that will be a priority. In fact, when I worked on the North Main Street project, which I have been working on since 2019, and we finally put out the study last week, part of that plan is to create housing opportunities for people to be able to rent housing, to create mixed-use development where people can work and live, as well as pathways to home ownership, but also create a multimodal, affordable city where people can get around. So the approach has to be comprehensive. It's not just about housing, but also creating pathways for people to get connected to jobs, to be able to get connected to services. And we also need to start with the schools. I passed legislation to increase social emotional support in our schools for our kids. And part of the destigmatizing mental and behavioral health is also ensuring that our youth have access to services, and services are also, families can also access these services in the schools and also in our community centers. So I will prioritize housing and affordable housing.